Okay now, so let's see if I can get this thing to focus in here. It don't like that light. Let me turn this other light on. Every month you have to take and clean that. You have to take this apart. This comes off of here. This unplugs. This is for the pump. There's a pump down in here. And you have to clean this out and give it all new water and new fertilizer. Okay? Now, when you do that, you see this tangle here? You see all them roots? You have to trim them roots up. So what you have to do, I did this with a couple of pieces of PVC to kind of hold it together so it didn't drop down in when I changed the water. Normally I would go wash this up and change the water and get it all set, trim this, and then put it back together. But since I want to make a video, again, you have to do this about once a month. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit. And I have to hold this up and cut some of this away. Because what it does is it gets root bound, just like in a plant, a potted plant. You can have too many roots. And this gets tangled up in the pump. And so on. So I just want to trim up the excess. And don't worry, in another month it will be all rooted up again. It's just one of the maintenance things you have to do with a hydroponic garden. So I'm going to go and clean that real quick and come back, and then so it's going to be a little boring while I'm gone. I'll let you look at the plants. I'll try to do this quick. Okay, now, so I don't use any kind of detergent in that at all. Nothing, just plain water. And see that this little thing here? That's a little filter for the pump. And I make sure that that's good and clean. See that piece of root on there? Because you'd want that to keep that cleared up so it doesn't get plugged, so that the root don't take that over and plug that pump up. That'll kill your circulation. Okay, let me get this back together. And all you do is there's a little plug. Move you in here. There's a little plug back here on the back. Let me tip it. See a little plug right there? And this goes right into that. Now when I set this on, this light may go off. Don't worry if it goes off. You just push the button and turn it back on. It won't screw up your timing. I found out the hard way. That's it. Now there's a little groove back here that you have to... there's a little notch back here. You got to get that wire to come up that little notch so it doesn't pinch it. Now, it doesn't have any water in it, so what I have to do is I have to fill the water up. I'm going to stop about halfway up, and I'm going to add 2 caps of the fertilizer to it. That way when I pour in the water, it will mix it up. I am making a bit of a mess today. I'll get some paper towels in here later and clean this all up. There's a blinking red light in the middle, which is the water level, and it just hit blue, which means I know it's full. Okay. Now, let me show you all the roots I cut off. That's it. We're full of water. All the buttons or all the lights are good down there. So I'm going to end the video here. This is every month you have to do this.